that's...
If you had to wake up, tomorrow is the 13th, a Monday, and then in mom's house, in your room, everything belongs to you, is there. There's no other place you're going to. I don't exist in your life. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I want you to live that scenario. What would your life be?
a living hell.
How so?
Because I'm surrounded by... Now I have to follow rules, and now I have to follow society even more, because she'd probably enforce religion into me.
Of course.
Most likely.
Of course.
Most definitely.
Of course.
Then I'd be vegan.
Of course.
No meat.
Of course.
Um.
And this is two things you don't like doing.
No.
It's like somebody forcing you on doing something you don't want to do.
The thing is, she says she's not forcing me, but why doesn't she have like anything for me to eat because I'm not vegan? She says I'm vegan
She is
in her
forcing you.
household.
She is forcing you.
It's practically, yeah.
No, because you're right. That's
And
perfect.
then, I'd always have to be afraid of talking to her or telling her things. I'll hide behind her back.
You don't do this with me.
And I don't know how to love her. I don't know how to love her properly because she's so enclosed. Like, she's so hidden, you know, except for you. Because you actually have a proper opinion about everything. You have your own opinion. It's not about a higher power.
I don't follow somebody's advice.
You don't believe in listening to others. You listen to yourself because you're the most important.
Thank you very much. And that's very nice. She thinks of like everybody else.
Exactly.
And there's more people like her on
And
this
she would
planet.
hide me.
But would you agree there's more people like your mom?
Oh, everywhere.
It's like hypocrite in a way if you think about it, right? Like I give you the advice, but I don't obey the advice. I don't go by it. Does that make sense? Your life wouldn't be as happy. Oh, you'll be fucking destroyed.
Oh.
Mentally you'll be screwed up. You know, you'll be on the computer 27 hours a day instead of 24/7 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh no, she'd take that away from me too as well.
Oh.
She probably would.
Oh, she will take it away. She'll limit the time.
And then I'd go hiking with her. And you know what happens?
Yes.
Did I tell you about the time we went to New Orleans together?
Mm-mm.
And she complained because she offered me something.
How so?
Okay. I had a headache. And
Okay.
I wasn't feeling well. I was getting dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, do you want to stay at that apartment and I could go out for a while?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, please. Is that okay?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, no problem. You know? It was Halloween, by the way, so we had a tour to go to later. So she comes to the apartment later, or where we're staying.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you're stressing me out. Like,
Why?
because you have a headache and I don't know if we're gonna do this. She stresses over nothing. And she's making me feel like the victim and making me feel bad over something that she
You have no control over.
that I have no control over.
You just have a headache.
This is why I don't like being with her, because she stresses. You know what? I hate to admit it, but sometimes I feel like her. Like I'm like her.
No.
And no. I actually want you to think about it.
Please.
Because sometimes I lash out on you and
True.
I tell you to shut up. You know, don't. I have.
You block. You insist.
And I feel like it's painful for me to do that, because I'm like, now I'm turning into my mother. But I know I'm nothing like my mother because I think differently. However, I do not want to act like someone who is weak. I don't want to act like her. She's a bad example for me, and it will stay like that for them, no matter, regardless.
No,
you know.
This is something you know you can change. How? By literally accepting the reality that you're the most important part of you.
Exactly.
You. Be selfish. Don't follow a design. The God design.
I don't believe in
You know
that.
what I mean?
I don't believe in that.
Don't believe the vegan design, the don't eat chocolate design, don't work out design. Don't do things that society doesn't allow you to do, but always do the right thing for yourself first.
What was my point again? I forgot.
We just analyzed how mom
No, but in
living
general,
with her.
to answer your question,
It's not an easy topic to talk about. There's so much you can say.
okay, the difference between if I lived with her my entire life versus if I had to live with her starting from now, it would be different. I would suffer if I started living with her now, but if I lived with her my entire life, I would be a completely different person. And you know that because I would have nobody to teach me what's right and what's wrong. Well, no, not what's right and what's
She
wrong.
wouldn't know. She wouldn't know.
But
She
I'd be
wouldn't know.
raised like everybody else with believing in a higher power, that this is the right thing and this is the wrong thing, and that I have to be quiet, just like her, because she always pulls me away from things I want to do sometimes. Like, shh, don't say that.
Yeah.
You know, there are people
She's watching
here.
over you.
There are,
Yeah.
you know, it crushes me because I could be so much, like, I could be a way better person than I am now. And it's people like her that
That's
are
false.
afraid to raise their voice. Why? Not only are they weak, I feel like they just don't
They're
understand.
scared.
They
They're
don't
scared.
understand, and they don't.
No, they're scared.
They're scared.
They're scared.
They're scared
Because
but the thing
they're
is-
scared to look bad in front of others, although they're missing out from the inside. They're not true to themselves. Mom, every time I tell her something, she fights with me. You know why? Because I'm right. Why would you fight with someone if you were right? If you told me, hey Dylan, something is wrong with you, and I know it's not, what do you think? How do you think I'll react? Easier. Because I believe nothing is wrong with me. You misread me wrong. I'm not gonna defend myself if you told me something about me. Do you know why, Baba? No, I know myself so much. Your mom doesn't. She hides herself. She wants to pretend like God is the power behind her action, and she has to obey the rules.
You know what? Oh, I thought about last night. I'm gonna talk about something personal right now.
Please.
No, I have so many thoughts right now, and the thing is, I can't say it out loud how I want to say it, or
Say
put
it.
it in the right words.
Take your time on
You know-
developing it. Putting it
No.
forward.
I'm gonna just say it how I think I'm gonna say it, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll correct myself later.
Okay.
When I was little, after what Samara did to me,
Okay.
do you know how much I would pray to God? Do you know? I was 7. I was 7, and I was raised by my mom and you, and
More
I
of
believed
me.
in God.
More of me.
you, but I believed in God.
Yeah.
And I was a really hopeful little soul.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I was
Normal.
yes, normal, but I was like not like any other kid, kind of like yesterday, the little girl.
Started talking.
She reminded me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
reminded so much. No, but I remember I would cry and I would pray to God to cleanse me because I sinned and what I did with Samar was wrong, and I believe that I was wrong. And I remember on my birthday when we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I had all my friends, my only wish was to be forgiven by God.
That was the only thing.
And to please don't send me to hell.
Wow.
That was my biggest fear, is
Wow.
going to hell for what I did. And it took me a while to realize that what I did wasn't my fault because I was little.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
you were-
but it's sad to see that kids.
Was
'Cause you
mom
think-
influence? Was it me? I wasn't the one who was scared
Nobody-
of God, was I? No.
No, it was my mother
Your mother
who influenced me.
yeah, she influenced you.
Not only that, but I'm a kid as well, so I'm easily influenced. I can't have my own thoughts really. I'm 7, you know? I don't know any better. But I thought about last night, there are so many kids out there. There are barely anybody who's like us, who are open, who believe in their own things. There are probably so many kids out there crying themselves to sleep because they think they are the problem.
Yes. Yes.
And that's
yes.
what the sadness is in this life, is then those kids grow up and they don't learn, and then
Nobody.
nobody can help them.
No, but they
Because-
don't know any better. They think this is what life's supposed to look like. Mom supposed to be sleeping on Sunday, and dad's supposed to be drunk from the way that he wakes up till the way he goes to bed. And I cannot talk to him. They think this is the normal life.
It's crazy.
And then they get up and then they do the same thing that their mom and dad have done. They turn out to be like their mom and dad. Do you believe in that?
Yeah.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If your mom is divorced, you're gonna get divorced, I guess. And I don't know what it is. Just weird.
I was gonna say something else.